Hey everyone, Mike Mullis here at the original Next Level Gaming. Look what I got. So everybody knows how much I love the Sega Saturn, and everybody knows how much I don't like every time I have to go and play with my Saturn, pulling out the controller and then pulling out an extension cable or two, because I sit 12 feet away from my TV and the cable for the Saturn controller is like, I don't know, 3 feet. So it's maybe 4. Either way, it doesn't reach back to where I'm at. So thanks to the good people at Retrobit, and I bought this. I'm not thanking them because they sent it to me. I actually purchased this. But they make a wireless controller. So this is the Retrobit Sega Saturn 8-button arcade pad, 2.4 gigahertz wireless. Now they make a Bluetooth version, but I decided to go with the wireless, thanks in part once again to listening to my brother Jay Prime, Generational Gamer. Please check out his channel if you haven't already. But he said go with the 2.4 gigahertz over the Bluetooth. You'll be happier. Maybe a little less lag. I don't know. We're going to find out. But this is an officially licensed controller. So it is Sega licensed. It is compatible with the Saturn, the Genesis Mini, if you have a Genesis Mini, PC and Mac, PS3, and Switch. It includes a Sega Saturn port and USB port receiver, and I'll show you that in a minute. It does have a built-in battery that's USB rechargeable. It goes 30 feet, more than enough for me to play on my couch. Sleep mode after 5 minutes of inactivity, and includes instruction manual and exclusive case. There really is a case in here. So, let's open her up. I got this on Amazon. It cost 35 bucks. The Bluetooth version costs $29.99. So this one does cost a little more. Don't know why, but it's okay. All right, so in the box, put the box over here, is a nifty little case, little carrying case, or just a display case. Let's go ahead and take the cellophane off the front. Now, they make these in different colors, black, blue, and those are kind of see-through. But I opted for more the, they made a white Saturn, a white Saturn controller. I don't have those. I only have the black Saturn controllers. So I opted for the white. So we're going to take cellophane off the front here. I'll get my hands on it. Let's see. There we go. So, first impressions. So I'm going to show it again. This is what it looks like. It's got 2 top triggers. It does have a charging port there. So first impressions. In my hands, it fits. The buttons feel a little loose. And I don't know if maybe that's by design. Maybe it's just for faster response or whatnot. But it does feel a little chintzier than I thought it was going to be. Now, that doesn't mean anything because I haven't played with it yet. But it doesn't have the weight and the feel of an actual Saturn controller. In fact, I'll show you a Saturn controller really quick. Let me come over here and I'll grab a Saturn controller. So this, of course, is the standard wired Saturn controller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the two up next to each other to show you guys. So from a standpoint of size, they're pretty comparable. I'll put one in front. So they are pretty comparable size-wise. The old one, they kind of fit my hand the same way. So the buttons are a little bit tighter on the original controller, but what I will say is that the upper triggers, maybe not so much. Now, coming back to the Retrobit controller, the top triggers feel better. I can already tell you that. So, now there's also, for those who are going to play on other consoles like the Genesis, there is a home, which is your start button, and a select. So you have these two buttons, which can also be run on PC, and of course your start button. So what I'm going to do is now take out, so there's two dongles. Here's the one that we're going to plug into the Saturn. And then here is the USB dongle for PC. And I'm going to use this on my Surface Pro, because I do some gaming on that. So we'll see. All right, taking the box out. So there is a USB cable there to charge with. Here is a card. Thank you for your purchase. We know you'll enjoy Retrobit as much as we enjoy gaming, and you can tag them on social media. We'll see. And then here is the manual. Not that you really need it. You plug in the micro USB port, you charge it, you play it. What it does do, though, so to be fair, it does give you some default mappings of the buttons. So if you're playing on a Genesis Mini, for example, then your buttons might be slightly different. There's no LR, of course, and then if you're on a PC or a Mac, these are different combinations. And PS3. Now this does say Android, although the Android one I don't think is going to run, because this is not the Bluetooth version. So I would have to think that the Bluetooth version is the only one that's really going to work on an Android. Okay, so now it's time to go try it out, and we'll see. So I'm going to plug this in for a little while and let it charge, because I'm sure that it's not ready to play right now. And we will check it out, and I'll be back to give you my impressions.
Mega Man 8!
I'm Grenade Man!
Ready! Round 1. Get ready. Round 2. Get ready.
西暦2521年7月13日、あれから1年が経とうとしている。船のエネルギー、食料が底をつき始めたため、我々はいやおうなしに地上へ降りなければならなくなる。この宇宙巡洋艦テトラが新型戦闘機3機を搭載しているとはいえ、今回の帰還が大きな賭けであることに違いはない。正面からの戦闘はできる限り避けねばならぬのだが、 つ。
Damn, I'm looking good. Where is it? Cool. Damn, I'm looking good.
Last Bronx. Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight!
All right, so there you have it. The Retrobit 2.4 gigahertz wireless Saturn controller. So, first impressions are a little different than I thought. You know, I picked it up and it was a little It feels flimsy, I guess is not the right word. It feels a little loose. I almost expected something heavier. Like if I shake it, you could hear the buttons move. I almost felt like I was waiting for something more solid. But once I started playing with it, oh my god, this controller is amazing. It fits in my hand very nicely. The D-pad is, D-pad rocks very nicely, and you can feel it as you move it. The two buttons in the middle are more for if you're playing this with a Genesis Mini or on the PC. But otherwise, I am very impressed. This is a solid controller. It works very nicely. It has no discernible lag that I could see. Now, don't get me wrong. Once you get to the higher stages of Virtua Fighter 2, that's just me getting my ass kicked. That's not the controller. I had no problems with working the controller for that game. So I would recommend this in a heartbeat to anybody who's got a Sega Saturn that needs a wireless controller. Now, if you are good with pulling out your regular controller, or if you use the analog controller, that would be something that Retrobit should work on. Is an analog controller wireless edition. If they did that, I would buy that in a heartbeat. I would buy that absolutely. But in the meantime, I'm really happy with this. This is $35 well spent, and it's going to. I'll be honest with you. One of the reasons that I don't always pull out my Saturn and play it as much as I would like is quite simply because to play it is kind of an ordeal. You pull out the cable, you pull out the controller, not the cable, you pull out the extension cable, because I sit 12 feet back from the TV. So I have to get myself, set to play. And then, when I'm done, I got to wrap all that stuff up, put it back in the drawer. Here, I just take the controller off the USB port, off the USB charger, play. No cables, no worries. Put my disc in and go to town. So this is going to allow me to play the Saturn a lot more. This might also allow me to do some more Saturn streaming. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, this is Mike Mullis for the original Next Level Gaming. This is the Retrobit Saturn controller. I would highly recommend it. You can get it on Amazon for $35. There's a Bluetooth version of it that is cheaper. I will be honest with you, I am not sure what the differences are. I will say that in the manual, it does talk about Android and iOS. So I would imagine that the Bluetooth version of that would work with an Android. I'm wondering, now that I think of it, if a Bluetooth version of this controller would work with, say, Microsoft's Project X Cloud. Maybe I might have to pick one up as a 2-player for my kids and family and friends to play Saturn games with me, and maybe as a controller to use with my phone. We'll see. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Please don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment. All of that helps our channel, and it helps me and our crew of Peter Hutink and John Place and Chris Williams and Frankie Aylor to make other content for you. And don't forget about the NLG show. What a great show that we have on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. where the gang gets together and we talk games. We do retro segments. We talk about Microsoft's Game Pass. We talk about old indie games that are on sale. And then we talk about whatever's relevant for that week. So check us out there as well. Have a great day and play on, gamers.